ain't what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 22, Jackson under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The deep ball.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Jackson.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Texans' 31-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now Hunt. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 26. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Bennett. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Texans 7, Seahawks 3.
Throwing on second down. Watson nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darrell Taylor. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 9-yard line.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Here's Morris. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
10 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. To throw is Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the counter, Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Going left side here, and it's complete.
Jackson.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before they get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Watson off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Watson looks to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Intercepted.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd
and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The running back brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a game.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
17. Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Texans 1st down.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Seahawks first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's third down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
At their own 12-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out.
And got his man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So the victory here for Seattle.